Forget about me. What the hell are you?
You need all of the strength you can get, so take some of mine.
Want to kill you?
Just kiss me.
This is who you are now. I don't want to do this.
You want to leave? Fine.
Enough!
What are you doing? You want to pack it in? Let me help you out.
Tamsin, stop it. You're going to kill her.
It's what she wants. You heard me. Leave.
I think this might be the beginning of a beautiful something. Still don't trust you. You don't have to, Dr. Lewis. You are Team Dark now. I can taste it.
All right, guys, welcome to Planet Comicon Saturday. I'm Annalie Joseph from sci-fi.com, but you're not here to see me. You're here to see the stars of Lost Girl. Let's see who's on the stairs first. All right, we've got Emmanuel Vaugier, we've got Chris Holden-Reed, and we've got Rachel Scarston. Come on up, guys. Give them a round. Kansas City, welcome. All right, now before you guys actually get comfy, we kind of set this up with the Red Power Rangers yesterday. Any of you guys willing to walk the runway? I mean,
Yeah, Chris.
come on.
Chris.
Come on, Chris.
What? What am I
We
doing?
need some music.
No, it's what
We need some music.
Oh,
Emmanuel, why
I'm
don't you
doing,
sing?
I'm doing the walk?
Yeah, let's see your model walk. You're welcome, ladies. Woo! Isn't he fierce?
That's how I start my morning every day.
Well, of course, you all should know why we're here. You guys know that you're in Kansas City, right? Like,
Yeah, Casey
you're
Mountain.
not completely lost. Big round of applause for this girl for knowing that Kansas City's in Missouri, right? No, I'm going to be up here probably babbling with these guys the whole time. If you have any questions, just so y'all know, we have 2 wonderful microphones, and we love questions from you guys as moderators. We don't like babbling all the time. I mean, we do like babbling all the time. I could ask you guys like every question in the world. Like, I know you have a dog, and
I do.
Em
has a dog too. I have 2. And Chris plays the dog, so.
well, you know. How are the fleas?
I've gotten over them, thank you very much.
Double check. So here in the States, we just finished up season 5, 2 months ago on air. Whew, what a whirlwind season. We got to see.
Season 5 or season 4?
Was it 4? No, it was 4. 4?
Season
Good
5
Lord.
starts next month.
Has
We
fun.
need a new
17 on
moderator.
Sci-Fi.
5 is the number of hours of sleep I've gotten in the past 5 days. Sorry. So we've had a whirlwind season. Now we've got you guys here, and you guys are done filming for ever, or is it still kind of up in the air?
Forever.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as we know.
I think it's done, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there is the talk of the elusive movie, but
That's right.
we'll see.
6 seasons.
But Chris dies, so he's
Yeah.
not going to be in it. No, I'm kidding. Spoiler, everyone dies. Except for you. You're
for
still
me.
alive.
The movie takes place in Valhalla, where
As long as they provide the Ben & Jerry's retired flavors, right? Like,
I totally couldn't understand what you were saying.
Ben & Jerry's
Ben &
retired
Jerry's.
flavers.
Oh yes, absolutely. And the Philadelphia.
I'm just going
Girls
to
up there,
translate
too.
everything.
is my American accent too thick?
My American accent too thick.
No, it's the mic position. It doesn't work too well from down here.
Is
There
this
we
better?
go. Wrap that shit
Even
out.
I didn't understand that.
Sorry, I can't resist being a pain in the butt. Come on, guys. I know you all have your questions. I mean, come on.
Don't be shy.
All right. Let's go with this one then. One of them. Hi, there we go.
So I know that in the industry where you're constantly busy,
what kind of effect does that play on your interpersonal relationships, the ones that you're trying to foster and build when you have so very little time between sets and scripts, media appearances and things like this?
Something that Rachel sent me the other day while we were sitting on the plane is, I think, the perfect response to this because it made me laugh. And it's, where is it? Hold on, I gotta find it because it's a little quote that I think sums it up. So it says, "I've been single for a while, and I have to say it's going very well. Like, it's working out. I think I'm the one."
That's awesome.
That's my answer to that.
No, that's actually a really, really good question, though. Because it's hard. It's hard, especially when you're kind of a nomad. I mean, Lost Girl filmed in Toronto. Em and I live in LA. I was in Malta. These two were in Malta filming something. You're never really in one city for longer than 6 months. So anyone that is in your life either has to like traveling or, like Skype, I guess. How do you guys deal with it?
You get really good at masturbation. Come on, it's a safe, clean way, right?
And there went the imaginations
No
of
contraceptives
every
needed.
woman in this room. And some of the guys.
Rachel, on the other hand, keeps herself very busy, so.
That's true, Or you have a lover. Never mind. We won't go into personal lives here at all. No, it is tough. I mean, I have a 7-year-old son who lives in Toronto, and luckily I've been blessed with having worked in Toronto for the last 5 years on Lost Girl. And my jobs that take me abroad are usually short-lived, like 2 months here or there. But now, Lost Girl is sadly over, and as I'm looking for the new thing, I might have to choose work that takes me abroad, and that will, of course, be difficult for me and my kid. So you have to, if it's a good enough project, you make it work, and I try not to stay away from home more than 2 to 3 weeks tops. In fact, I never have. I've always been home, every 3 weeks at least.
Well, I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to come to Kansas City to see all of us. So thank you.
Our pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hi, I'm short. Thank you for coming to Kansas City. All right, my question is, what is up next for you guys? So.
Well, I'm doing a seminar on masturbation.
I will be attending that seminar.
Yeah.
Will there be puppets?
Only with diagrams. And, I'm working on. Emmanuel's so confused right now. She's like, "Is this for real?" Why didn't you tell me, Chris? Why wasn't I invited to your seminar?
Are you selling tickets?
I am working on a video game, which I'm very excited to do, because I don't know if any of you know this about me, but I'm a bit of a geek, and I grew up only child playing Commodore 64 games, TSR, Pool of Radiance. So that did eventually evolve into World of Warcraft and these sort of things. So now I'm actually getting involved in a game finally, and I get to do the whole motion capture and, get into that platform, which is something that I've always loved and wanted to be part of. Because how many of us are sick of the absolutely shit video game voiceovers, right?
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Like, can we get some?
What's your voice that you're doing? Can you give us a preview?
No, there's snipers up there waiting. If I give, my non-disclosure agreement was very specific. I can't.
Can you maybe just do your Scottish accent then, for fun?
Can I give my what?
Your Scottish accent? And then,
Of
and then
course,
have it
I
dip
can do
into
Scottish
Indian.
all day long. I mean, it's better when I've had a couple drinks, right? But this is how I talk to myself when I masturbate. Actually, oh, Chris, that's right, lad.
You have to stop pimping out your conference. This is Lost Girl.
Anyway, so that's what's next for me.
For me, I've just been focusing on horseback riding and the charity stuff, which has been nice because I haven't had time to do that a lot for the last while. So there's that, and it's pilot season right now, which is kind of like a crazy time for actors. It's all the new shows that they're putting out and casting and all that kind of thing. So there's that, and so keeping busy with that and coming to Kansas City and Seattle and all these other lovely places that we get to come and say hello. So yeah.
Kansas City's sunnier than Seattle. Just spoiler alert.
I think anywhere is sunnier than Seattle.
That's very true.
No, love Seattle, love it. It's great. Great town. My family lives in Bergen. It's like super rainy there too. So I'm actually going in a week to start filming on a show called Rain, and I'm going to play Queen Elizabeth.
Long live the Queen!
Very excited about. And then I'm also going to Malawi in Africa in May, and we're doing a documentary on building a school for children there and getting inner city kids from Detroit involved, so it'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. Except for the fact that I just found out there are no showers, and you just get a bucket of water for like the whole week. And then you just take a cup and like pour it on yourself, so that should be, and they're gonna film it. So you guys can all see that later.
Rachel's first shower scene. No, not her first, her second shower scene.
Oh yeah.
So you never went to Girl Scout camp then, I'm getting?
No, I didn't do camp because my mom went to a boarding school and didn't like it. So she never sent us away. Like we never went to camp. I went to camp 1 week. It was a horse camp. And that's just because I like begged her and convinced her that I really wanted to go. But we never went away to boarding school, never went away to camp. We always did like family vacations.
But Rachel didn't need to go to camp. She grew up running through the woods with flower wreath on her head,
It's
butterflies
true.
following her, and the angels singing in the background of the hills. No, I have photographic proof. It's true.
Did you bring it?
Well, do any of you follow us on Twitter? Remember that photograph I shot of Rachel with the stream of sunlight looking at the flower? That's how she is all the time. That's her inner beauty right there. No, it's true, and I'm not being facetious.
We were shooting and I got distracted making flower crowns. They're like, Rachel. Love ya.
Love you too.
All right, sorry, next question. We're just having a love affair right here.
Yeah, we have love fests up here. Spontaneous love fests. We highly recommend them. Just have them amongst yourselves every once in a while. Feel free to hug and love.
I was wondering if you guys had any funny stories from the filming of Lost Girl, of you guys and the rest of the
None.
cast.
We're very serious on set.
I remember when Rachel was shooting, and I don't know if I wanted to get into your trailer or what was happening, but I was bored. I'd watched, I think, like 6 episodes back to back of Once Upon a Time because I was waiting. There's a lot of waiting that happens on set. And so I'm in my trailer, and I'm like, what else can I do? I'm like, where's Rachel? And she's like, I'm on set. I'm like, when are you coming back? And so then I started like, I think it started with, I'm gonna burn your trailer down. It was like a picture of me with a lighter in front of her door. Yeah, like
And I sent her a photo saying, I'm gonna shoot you. I wish we could like put these up on screen.
I know, because you have them. And then I sent her a photo of the
Can you
toilet.
zoom in? Can a camera zoom in here? This is too good. I have to show you. We were looking at them last night. Okay, perfect.
Don't show the poop ones.
Okay, so first of all, it started with Emmanuel saying, screw you for being on set.
Oh, we can see it. It's great.
Saw Emmanuel's dog.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's this. And then I said, and then she said, I'm gonna burn you. And then I said, I'm gonna flush you down the toilet. Oh, and that's her boobs.
So this is what we spend our time doing when we're at work. It's very serious.
What's another funny thing? Oh, there's a new character that plays Dyson's son. So Paul, Chris, and I thought it'd be really fun to put one of the last days of filming, we were all having a beer in the trailer, and we rimmed the top of his beer with like a really hot chili pepper.
It's like number 3 in the world. It's called scorpion pepper from Trinidad. Has like third most parts per million of like whatever crazy acid burns your face off. And those things.
So he comes in and like, he's like kind of new in the cast. He's trying to like fit in or whatever. And he takes it and he sits down and he's like, drinks the beer, and then you just see him. He's like, wow, this beer is really. What is this beer?
And he's kind of an Italian-y guy, and all of a sudden he bursts into sweat.
Yeah,
And then his lips start swelling, and Paul is like over in the corner, like literally keeled over laughing. Chris and I are trying to keep it together. Anyway, all jokes aside, 3 days
Turns out
later.
he has a pretty much allergic
Yeah,
reaction
he's
to it.
allergic. Has a full allergic reaction to the pepper. And then,
And he's got to be on set in 15 minutes.
yeah. And then 3 days later, you dicks did it to me. And they not only rimmed one of my cups, but then when 10 minutes later when I went to get water, they'd rimmed my water bottle too, so I got done twice.
There was a lot of pepper pimping going on set that week, that's right.
So yeah, we have no fun at all.
Your characters seem very different than your actual personalities. So what do you do to get ready for whenever you go on set for to be a wolf or Valkyrie or those kind of things?
Chris growls in people's faces.
Yeah, I do.
He wolfs out.
I sniff people's butts and I growl and sometimes chase my tail. Works wonders. It's good. It's good exercise too.
It's probably a little different than other people chasing your tail, as I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I do that too sometimes. But yeah, I mean, Dyson I did a lot of prep work before for the pilot. I did a lot of body mechanics work, just figuring out how this guy who isn't, and he's a shifter, an animal, how he would move and how I wanted him to be, to look on screen. So once I got that down, which was for the pilot 5.5 years ago, it sort of becomes second nature. And yes, you do have to remind yourself every season what the hell you're doing. And yes, I do growl. And I really do.
Well, no one warned me the first time. I come in on the show third season.
This is Rachel on the first day on set. Hey, how's it going? I'm Chris.
Hi, nice to meet you. All right, let's do this. Okay.
You guys rolling? Yeah. Ready? All right, you ready? You okay there?
Totally cool.
Fierce Valkyrie.
Seizure? So yeah, it's kind of like that. Now I'm all Dyson warmed up. All right, I feel good. I'm gonna take my shirt off again.
I doubt there would be many complaints in this room.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna like it that much. No, sir.
Party pooper.
We're an equal rights show.
Do you have a question? You have an awesome question.
Thank you. Actually, I was going to say, since I know you guys are animal lovers,
Are
would
you
any of
actually
you like
speaking?
to pet me?
Who's the ventriloquist here?
Would any of you like to pet me, since I know you all like animals?
Sorry, I couldn't understand you. You look amazing.
That's so cool.
Oh.
Do we want to pet?
Sure, I love petting nuns.
Why, yes, we do.
I'm sure this is illegal in some state. Girl.
I thought dogs weren't supposed to like cats.
'Cause nun pussies aren't funny at all.
Well, now that's my
That was
question,
really
because
offside.
I want that to happen to me. Hi, Chris. I'm shaking right now. Okay. So, what was your favorite episode to film? And Emmanuel specifically, what was your favorite outfit?
What was my favorite what?
Outfit. And or shoes, whatever.
Oh, I know what my favorite outfit of yours was.
Oh, all of you.
Well, and I think that goes with the scene that was my favorite scene to shoot, was the dancing episode. That was a blast. That was a lot of fun. Favorite outfit? Ooh. You know what? Well, it'd be a spoiler, though.
Go ahead.
No, don't say that.
Tell us anyway.
Well, you guys have probably streamed it from some of the
Wait, is
YouTube.
it a spoiler?
It's yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so my favorite outfit, which probably won't surprise most of you, is my riding outfit with my cape that I open where my character is introduced in season 5, episode 4, I think. Yeah.
Only Emmanuel Vaugier can pull off a cape.
when they told me I was gonna have a cape, I was like, awesome! I've always wanted to wear a cape. It's so badass. And I'm like, and I'm on a horse? Yes! but then we had to hold the whole deal with like trying to make sure that the horse wasn't gonna spook because the cape was like flapping around. So that, yeah, we had to get him used to that first. Then we got on the horse.
Don't people ride with capes though, ever?
I wish. I went back to my barn and I was like, okay, so new deal. When we show, can I wear a cape? Because, you know, going over jumps with the cape
I could just see Philip. Philip is her trainer or her coach. Would be like, no, Amanda. No capes.
That's exactly what it was like, too. He was like, he just looked at me. I think he was silent for like a good 10 seconds. And he,
is this woman serious? Holy
Like,
shit, she is.
She's
Maybe she hasn't taken her
definitely
medication today.
What was
How do
your
I deal with
favorite
this?
scene, Chris?
Am I in danger for my life?
Chris.
No.
What was your favorite scene?
What was the question? My favorite
What was
outfit?
your
Your
favorite scene in
question
the film?
was your favorite episode.
Oh, episode. Oh, God.
Episode or scene?
I said episode, but I also wanted to know what Emmanuel's favorite costume was, or because
Oh,
she's
good Lord.
fierce.
We've had so many fun episodes. I mean, one of the favorites for you guys and for us was definitely the body swapping one, which
Yes.
these guys weren't in. Unfortunately, I would have loved to seen you guys swap bodies or something like that.
Oh my gosh,
that
Just
would
to
have
see
so
it.
fun.
just want bodies with you.
I mean, that was a blast because it was like theater school. We were all, you know, stuck in the doll, and we were all helping each other out with our different parts. But I really liked the Dyson flashbacks as well. I wish we'd had more of a chance to explore that part of his world. Unfortunately, it's the show's Lost Girl and not Lost Wolf.
Lone wolf.
Lone lost wolf. But yeah, I love period piece stuff. So it was nice to run around in a forest and, you know, pretend to be Braveheart. Yeah. With benefits.
Did you have your shirt off?
Mine was the football episode.
Of course you did.
Which I guess has aired in Canada but hasn't aired here, so I won't spoil it, but that was a lot of fun because I love football movies. I don't even like football, but I just like any movie that has football in it, I love it. So that was the best for sure.
Thank you.
One of the things that I like best about Lost Girl is they get the mythology right.
Yes.
Especially the season finale on 4 and the. Anyway.
What happened there? What was it? Was that the Wanderer? Was that the Garuda? Was that Dr. Tate?
When Kenzie jumps into the equivalent of.
You were there.
They sometimes blur.
When a mortal goes into the cauldron, it breaks the cauldron. So my question is, I guess I might already have had the answer. Did you have to learn mythology? Did you do any reading up to inform your characters to get ready to play?
We all had to get postdoctorate degrees in faithology. Theology?
They handed us like a packet, like a booklet on, you know, all the sort of the background of the different characters and things like that.
What?
Too. Yeah, no, but I see. Yeah,
I didn't get a booklet.
I didn't get the booklet until like season 2, and I was like, so can somebody explain? They're like, oh, you didn't get the package? I'm like, what package? It's like everyone else, like Ksenia got the package. Like everyone else.
Do you think I should call them now and be like, can I have the package, please?
I'd like to study up on what I should have done. But yeah, that was helpful. But at the same time, like there were so many things on the show that I was like, I have no idea what that is. And you look
so
it
the
up,
answer is no. We were total ignoramuses walking around going, what's the difference between a pixie and a fairy anyway? And how do brownies fit in? And if a brownie and a pixie mate, what do they make? A Bixie?
No one asked that question ever.
Brownie? Yeah, no, our writers were awesome, and they really did a lot of great research. And if we had questions, a lot of times, you know, we had to spout we had to talk like we knew what we were talking about, right? And so when we asked the questions, the pertinent questions, they filled us in with everything we needed to know. But for the most part, that was their job. We were just the ones to try to make it look real.
Am I the only one now picturing the writers like in a crazy library with like dust everywhere? Like
That's how they want to be seen, absolutely. Candlelight.
scrolls.
Hi. So first thing, sorry, Chris, about yesterday when you were walking to your hotel. I probably looked like some blushing schoolgirl. I was in the Agent Carter outfit yesterday.
I'm all good.
Yeah. Well, no, I saw you and I completely blanked on your name. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, it's like right there, and I completely blanked. But my question is a lot of us are really anxious about the season finale. In one word, how would you guys describe the season finale?
That was mostly just me like looking, why are they looking at me? That's a good question. Well, you don't want to give anything away, but I mean, closure.
Chris.
That's a good word for it too. No.
That's concerning.
Okay, no, we can say this. Chris and I were getting our chi sucked.
We like to do that together.
And it was for a really, really long time. It's not actually for a really long time in the thing, but they kept like panning back and forth. And so Chris and I were both like, for the longest time. And they cut me out because I kept laughing, so it's just Chris.
So now it's just me. Yeah, exactly.
It's just Chris for a really long time.
Yeah, the season finale. I think it closes the series in a way that will make that will satisfy everybody, and I particularly liked it. So I hope you guys do too. That was more than one word, but
Wolves aren't known for their eloquence.
that's true.
Hey, I'm Team Werewolf on everything.
What about you guys?
Yeah.
Emmanuel and Rachel, what are you guys, if you get one word?
One word for the season finale?
It's like epic. It's so epic. Like,
yeah.
all the things that happen, and I think Chris is right when he says that they really kind of closed everyone's stories off very well, and they did justice to everyone. And it's sad. It's super sad, and it's super happy in other ways, and you know, so much shit goes down. And
yeah, I mean,
people don't make it. Some people do.
Have a tissue box on hand.
You what?
Have a box of tissue on hand.
Oh,
that's why you have the box of tissue, huh?
Do you want to explain the lotion next to the box of tissue?
Well done. Nice bring back, guys.
As
Wait a
long
minute.
as you're
Is
prepared for your
masturbation legal
Comicon.
in this state? Do I have to leave to do it?
Thank you.
Totally legal. Awesome. Good to know.
So I was just wondering, after Planet Comicon is closed down for the night, you guys want to grab a drink?
Do we want to grab a drink?
Oh, I know a great bar.
We'll
leave you
always
alone.
have drinks with Kenzie.
Yes. Awesome, thanks guys.
Hey, I was just wondering if you guys ever did another episode or the movie. Is there any like celebrity or personality that you would like to have be a guest star? Because like George Takei was on it, and he was really cool. I think that it would. I mean, do you guys have anyone that you would really want to work with?
I want Sarah Michelle Gellar to come on and be my big sister. Because I love Buffy. So that is all.
I want Robert Downey Jr. to show up as
I was
Iron
thinking
Man.
Robert Downey Jr. too.
I was like, but he doesn't do television, does he?
No, he'd make an exception for Lost
Yeah,
Girl.
no, definitely. I
Especially
think
if it's
he's
the movie. I mean, come on.
He's like, I'm a big fan, you know. He watches it all the time.
Exactly. Yeah, he'd totally be geeking out
I
on
think his
us.
name comes up with us a lot.
Because he's hot.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
This kind of goes backwards because we're talking about the end of the season, but how'd you guys all get into Lost Girl?
How did what?
How'd you guys all, okay, that's not going. How'd you all get into Lost Girl? Like, did you try out for it? Did you, like, see an...
I wore leather pants and charmed Chris. That's literally how I got into Lost Girl.
Pretty much. I lost the power of speech when Rachel Scarson walked in the room. And the producers basically said, oh, I think she's the right one then.
Because we're doing our scene, and
we don't like him
I
talking
took a
anyway.
step towards you.
You did.
And then you just didn't say anything. And in my mind, I was like, is that my line? Is this my line? Am I supposed to be saying something?
And I was literally just kind of got lost in her eyes. I was like, holy shit, this woman's beautiful. And I was just like, hi.
And then the network was worried
And
about
I
hiring
almost
me.
got fired because of it.
So that's, I wore leather
That's how
pants.
Rachel's, yeah, well, because sometimes, like, Rachel joined us in season 3, so sometimes they'll do chemistry tests with people. And so I read with a few actresses who were kind of narrowed down, and yeah. And when Rachel walked in the room, that's literally what happened. And they thought, oh, that'll be a good challenge for Chris.
Well, because I think that initially they'd wanted us to have a romance. And then then we did like a couple episodes and they're like, well, I guess that's not gonna happen.
No, you know what it was? They were planning to do 22 episodes that season. Remember? Jay was full on selling the network. In fact, he was being, which if you're a network exec, I don't recommend doing this. He basically told the network, we are doing 22 episodes. And they, so we planned it, we arced out our stories that way, but then when we only did 13, they had to shorten all the storylines. And the Dyson Tamsin love interest got lost. So we were building towards that, and then it quickly disappeared.
Aww.
I know.
Aww.
All that speechlessness for nothing. I was acting my ass off there so they would pick her, and now I didn't even get. Although we did get to make out once.
It's true, that was
Best
so
scene
weird.
of my career.
Of course, you do realize I was looking up one of the stats, and I don't know if anyone else thought this was funny, but overall the number of episodes ended up being 69.
Dude. No, we actually have 77 in the end.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't an updated number. All right.
Yeah, sure. 69 plus
You're
8.
enjoying that.
That's good math, huh?
Rain on my parade, Chris. Rain on my parade.
Sorry, what? Hey. What was the question?
Oh my gosh.
How did we get our part?
How did you get your part?
Rachel. Wow, did you hear that echo? That was amazing. I am the voice of Odin. There we go. No, sorry. Just amusing
take you
myself over
anywhere.
here. I do that a lot. Hi over there, right-hand side crew. Say hi.
Why is there like this big gap?
Yeah,
like,
can you
on
guys
both
come
sides?
closer for crying out loud? What is this, meant for like
It's the
press?
VIP section.
They have VIP seating.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, how did I get cast? I read the script, Michelle Lovretta's pilot script, and I loved it. I was like, this is something that I really want to get involved with. Like I said, I'm a geek. I grew up reading fantasy, Dungeons and Dragons, Dragonlance. I know. And so when I read this, I was like, yeah, this is an opportunity to take all of the make-believe storytelling that I used to do in the woods with my dog and my bow and arrow and have a professional application. And who doesn't want to make money making believe? So so I replaced my headshot with a headshot of a timber wolf, and I came into the room on all fours and started sniffing people's butts.
Are you for real?
Yeah, you didn't know this?
You came into the, no.
Naked, of course.
I
You
totally
didn't even do
believe
that.
that. You also totally believe that I had a heart-shaped.
Oh yeah, we're going up to the hotel room, and she goes to me. She's like, "Oh, how's your room?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's good, it's fine." How's yours? She's like, "Oh, I have a heart-shaped jacuzzi in my room," and I got so peeved. And then it was a lie.
Well, she leaves. She's all mad.
Why would you lie about
The
that?
Morgan told a lie? No.
I was like, I've got 2 rooms and this giant jacuzzi tub shaped like a heart in the middle of it. It's amazing.
Okay, you are on the top floor.
I know.
In my defense.
That was another bone of contention when we checked in because Rachel's like on a
Like in
lower
the basement.
floor. You're like, Emmanuel Vauger? Yeah, you'll be in the penthouse. Rachel Custon, you're in the basement. You realize that everyone in that elevator, and they didn't even know us, started
Yeah, now
laughing
half
when
of
you
the
left.
like
because they
Idaho
knew I
team
was-
thinks I'm a retard. Anyway, Chris, continue.
So yeah, he came in on all fours.
Oh, yes. And then they needed to, so I got past the prelims. I talked to them about what I thought about the character. And then you need to do a screen test, chemistry test. So Anna Silk came in the room. And it was between myself and another gentleman and 2 female actors. And the thing with Anna and I don't know, we hit it off. And we had to do part of our audition scene was a kissing scene. And I don't know, I just picked her up and I slammed her against the wall and like and we broke the drywall in the audition room. And the story the exec tells, our fantastic exec Jay Firestone, was that when we broke that wall, he knew he had found his too. So that's it.
For me, I was in Vancouver shooting. I think I was doing Human Target at the time, and I had read the script, and I really liked it as well. But originally, it was for a different character, and I was like, well, it didn't end up going in that direction. And I actually really loved the Morgan character, and that, they basically were like, well, would you like to do that? And I said yes, and then that. But originally, it was only supposed to be a couple of episodes. Like, it wasn't. I mean, I don't know what the plan was originally, if she was going to be in the series the way I ended up being in it, more than what I had thought, because
When they saw what Emmanuel Vaugier can do, they said, we need this woman.
Or maybe they were just scared.
For 5 seasons.
When they saw how she could wear a dress.
Well, yeah, when I saw her in that red dress, I remember being like, wait, are we going to hook up in the show? Because that would be pretty cool. What you think? Hey? Morgan Wolf? I mean, come on.
That's not the Fey way.
Oregon?
The morph.
I know, I'm doing the ship stuff, right? What is it?
Yeah, what is it? What's the...
Well,
ours is... What is ours?
Who, you and I?
You and I.
Damson?
No, it's Wolf and Valkyrie. It's...
Walkery? Wolf?
All right, this is
Be morphed into a gay German wolf boy. Yeah. With wings. Flies through the air, reincarnating dead warriors.
He's that.
And chasing tails. Whew. This coffee's good.
I need whatever you're having. Tea's not really, herbal tea doesn't.
I love we're still on the same question. It's awesome.
Thank you guys for answering my question.
Thank you for asking that. That was like a therapy session. I feel much better now.
I just want to say this is my first con and first time cosplaying.
Thank you for joining us and being
No problem.
Thelma, of course.
Yes.
My God, Scooby-Doo.
Yes. My question is, when was your guys' first con?
San Diego Comicon was my first con. Long
Actually,
time ago.
yeah.
Like for like Saw 2 or something, we were down there. I think that
Oh
was...
no, my first one was before Lost Girl even came out. Anna Silk and I went to the Toronto Comicon, which is called Fan Expo, and sat at a little table. We had shot the entire first season, but it hadn't aired yet. And so here we were sitting there like this, Lost Girl signs around, and I think over the weekend 4 people walked up and went, "Hey, who are you guys? Well, what's all this about? Are you Chris Martin? No? Oh, you're not? Oh. Okay, well, good luck with the show." Weird. That was our first Fan Expo experience. It was a little traumatizing.
So sad.
No, literally, ask Ann about it. It was hilarious. We were like, literally, it was like, dust bunnies going past. But then the next year we went, and 2,000 people came to our panel, and it was amazing. So, Lost Girl wins.
So at that point, you'd already done the Tudors, though, hadn't you? And when you guys...
Yeah, but nobody watches that show.
I watched that show. I did.
That's how I knew.
I watched all 5 seasons of that show.
Well, thanks. They all just thought it was Chris Martin from Coldplay, though.
Mine was the Toronto Expo as well, and it was right after, I guess we'd filmed the 3rd season, and I had no idea what to expect. And we hadn't sat at a table or anything, we just did the panel first, and I came out, and I just heard this roar of people, and I was so nervous. I was like, just don't trip, just don't trip, just don't trip. Just walking out the whole way because I'd worn heels. Big mistake. So yeah, that was my first.
But these are amazing. Honestly, I've grown to really love the conventions. Just to have a place where people can come and express themselves with whatever they're passionate about, no fear of judgment, really just show what they're into, right? I mean, What a great venue. And their popularity is taking off, I think, because of that. I mean, like, honestly, thank you guys for dressing up, cosplaying, and being into it.
Well, I think also it's so cool, all the friendships and stuff that are made through the conventions for us and for you guys. It's like, you know, we end up seeing a lot of the same people coming to the different cons and stuff, and it's fun.
Mhm.
It's like you really form like kind of a bond and a relationship with different people, and it's like, oh my God, and you see them cosplay as different things, and it's like, that's such a cool costume. And you know,
Well,
it's
who
fun.
saw?
It's
Can
really
you
fun.
guys zoom in on my phone again?
Oh, no.
Who saw Emmanuel's cosplay? Can you guys see this?
Push it.
Where it is.
Straight out there.
All right.
Turn it so it faces straight forward. Yeah. I don't know. There you go. Now there's a My Little Pony.
So we have just as much fun here as you guys do.
Oh yeah, I'd never done that before. I mean, I dressed up for Halloween, but that was never, like, I've never dressed up at a con before in cosplay, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a pony. I kept seeing like Rainbow Pony walk by, and I'm like, I want to do that.
Well, we were talking about this last night. We're sitting on set in the hair and makeup trailer. I think it was Paul, myself, maybe Chris, Anna, and we're all sitting there getting our hair and makeup done, and our phones ding, like kind of ding, ding, like ding, ding, like all at the same time, and we're all kind of like, like this at the same time, and then we're like, and message you too. And she sent us this text being like, which My Little Pony should I be? Here are some options. And it was purple pony, rainbow pony, pink pony. I voted rainbow. I didn't win. But pink
Purple
pony
pony is Twilight Sparkle. Okay. Let's get it right.
All right, I know we only have a couple minutes left, so let's.
Okay, let's try and get all these.
No, we're not
questions.
leaving. We're gonna just sit
we're
here.
gonna be fast.
Forget Karen. We're staying.
Quick fire.
Okay, how did you guys get into acting, and would you have any tips for somebody who would want to be into TV acting?
If there's anything else you like doing, do that. Because it's hard. But if there's nothing else that you want to do and it's your passion, go for it, and don't let anyone tell you differently. I got into acting kind of by mistake. My dad passed away when I was little, and he'd done work with this organization, and they had a local television show, and they invited my mom on because they were like kind of honoring him for the work that he'd done. And my brother and I were just there, and I guess an agent had seen the show and contacted my mom, and then I did a honeycomb commercial, and the rest is history.
I gotta look that up.
How'd you get into acting?
I did a school play in second grade. I hadn't, it was like a Christmas pageant thing that we had all written together collaboratively, whatever. And I didn't have a speaking role. I was an angel, and just sat there and like walked along. I think we had a little song.
The irony, you were an angel.
And then, but I was the understudy for this other girl's role, like the narrator or something, that would stand on the edge of the stage and narrate the play. And she got sick one day. And
you poisoned her.
And I took over. And then I got I really loved it, and I same thing. I just did, I started doing school plays and stuff like that. But I agree with Rachel. If there's anything else that you want to do more, do that. Because it is a tough road, and it really takes a lot of perseverance and passion, and you just got to really stick with it. But yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted to be an actor. I don't know why particularly, but when I went to university, I was doing this sport called modern pentathlon, and I was on the national team. And there's no funding really for athletes in Canada, so I was broke in my second year of university, and I was sitting at this little bar in Montreal, and I looked in the newspaper, and there was this want ad: actors, models wanted. And it was one of these kind of bullshitty agencies where you pay $500 to get your headshot. And it was it was like my last $500. I went and did it, and the first audition that came along was for a period piece kids movie. And I had these skills. The sport I did had horseback riding and fencing in it. And so after 5 auditions, I ended up shooting in Prague for 6 weeks doing this movie. And I guess that, for me, what that is a real sign of is that which is meant for you will not pass you by. That's one of these sayings that I've always sort of loved. And as far as if you are looking to get into it, It is about perseverance. It's about and commitment and training, and just don't give yourself the option to fail, because it takes a while to get into it. It's a very cliquey sort of industry.
Yes.
But if you can now, there's so many venues for you to create your own work. You can do little shorts. You can get them out on Vimeo or YouTube. One of the hardest things to do is to get an agent or to get your first job. It's a catch-22, right? You need an agent to get a job, yada, yada, yada. But now you can make your own stuff, and then you can show yourself. You can show your talent. And if you have talent, or if you've built your talent, you will rise. It's inevitable, because especially in this country, they're always looking for fresh talent. They're looking for people who are going to do the next great thing. And so yeah, I mean, just believe in yourself and keep going for it, and train. You got to make sure you know what you're doing.
I do a lot of community theater.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
I hate to do this to everyone in line. We've got time for one more question, though.
Oh, no, okay, we'll be really fast. Ask your question,
Yeah.
we'll do short fire.
We'll get through all these questions.
Okay,
We
what's
can
your
do it.
question?
What was your favorite relationship on the show between any of the characters?
Vex and Morgan. Okay, you have to be
Yeah,
fast. Go
Vex
fast.
and Morgan. I was like, who's Vex? Right, Paul. Yes, Vex.
What's your favorite relationship
Mine
between
with
characters?
with other characters?
Or it doesn't matter.
Yeah, mine with Paul.
Okay,
yeah, Vex.
Yeah, no, Paul Amos, he's all right, but I mean, come on, Jesus. Yeah, Paul and I are really close friends in real life. But
Okay,
God, we've had
faster,
so many good ones. My God.
Okay,
I really like
Next.
Ksenia Solo, and I had a really
question.
great relationship.
I know you have a lot of experience, but are you ever scared of doing something as an actor, and how do you get over the fear of doing that?
Yes,
Kissing
dancing like
Chris.
a wolf. No. I was drunk when I did that scene, okay, guys? I'm just kidding, I wasn't. Kissing me? Really? Fine.
To be like really sexy is like kind of hard when you have to like play up that like ooh, or like having like any kind of sexy scene.
Yeah, because I can see that just doesn't come natural to you at all. You're so not sexy. I think for me it was like orgasming in a bed with
Oh my God, yeah.
with Lauren on camera over and over again. I'd get over that real quick.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. That takes the cake.
Okay.
Fake
all right,
fake orgasms is no fun.
We have one more.
Okay, last question.
Let that be a
Yay!
lesson to all you people out there. No more fake orgasms for anybody, okay? Life's too short for fake orgasms.
If you guys had to do any sort of role playing or any sort of dressing up for Comicon, group or individual, what would you go as? Obviously, My Little Pony.
Pony.
I'd go as Batman. I wore a Batman t-shirt to my very first Comicon because I thought that's what you did. I thought you dressed like what you were a fan of. And then everyone was like in nice clothes, but yeah, Batman.
I don't know. I love the Jedi mythology, so. But I mean, unless I actually have the powers, the costume's not that great. It's like, give me a hobo costume. Yeah, I'm a homeless dude with a wand.
That was your answer. You get one.
That was it. Sorry.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming to
been
our
a
panel.
pleasure.
Thank you, Kansas City. Thank you for
Thank
having
you, Kansas
us.
City, Missouri.
We do have one more thing, though.
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah.
I know Emmanuel does wonderful charity work, and she has something special for us, kind of a special opportunity.
So today I have, first of all, it's for my fundraiser and 501c3, the Fluffball Foundation, that goes to benefit this year the Hope and Animal Wellness Foundation, who deals with severe abuse cases. And he does incredible. No, they just lost this little dog, and he had its mouth stapled shut. Yeah, it was bad. Anyways, I'm passionate about it, obviously, and it's to raise money for him. He's been doing it out of his pocket for like 5 years, and this year I was like, he's helped me with my dogs. He runs, he's also a Chinese herbalist and does a lot of natural care for dogs, and he's helped me with many things with my animals. So, sorry, couldn't hear me. So what I have today is 2 VIP tickets to a live taping of The Big Bang Theory, and a signed cast photo with all their signatures, And it's for the next season, 2015-2016 season that starts at the beginning of August, I believe. And the tapings are usually on Tuesday nights in Los Angeles, and the VIP seating right up front, and then, you know, to go down onto the stage at the end of the show, have a beer with the crew and the whatever cast is mingling around, say hello, and yeah, and that's what I've got for today, and it'll benefit the little fluffies. So.
And how do they get involved in the auction?
Pardon me?
How do they get involved? It's an auction, right?
It's an auction. We're going to auction it right now. So,
Oh,
and we
that's-
take credit card, cash, whatever, you know. $500.
Yeah, we got $500 going to Robin and the Red Sweater, Robin and the Red Sweater with $500. And over here, $600, $600.
Oh, we got in the middle.
We're just looking for hands. Anyone got hands?
You had a bid? 600. Do I hear 700?
This is for animals, guys. Come on.
5,000. Wow. $5,000. Woo!
Do we hear 5,001 maybe?
Anybody gonna beat $5,000?
Looks like we got a Frenchman going to the Big Bang Theory.
I think we hear crickets.
Do I hear 5,100? 6,000?
Crickets.
Going once?
What?
Whoa! 6,000. All right. Do I hear? This lady over here did it 2 weeks ago. I was actually there at the taping, and I came and said hello. And yes, wow, 6 J's. 6,000. So we got 6,000. We hear 7,000. 7,000. Yeah, I'm gonna go 6,500.
Yeah, yes. So come on, incrementals here.
Go big. 7,000. 7,000. All right. 7,500. 7,500.
Going once.
Going twice.
Sold for $7,000.
All right, thank you guys so much.
Now, the gentleman that offered 6,000, I have a second one. If you want it, it's yours for 6,000. Yep. Come on up. We just raised $13,000. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you guys so much for coming to Kansas City. Everyone, one last round of applause. I know we're running behind.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.